So we're going to pull in today's listings. Let's go back to the main screen here. We have nine since Friday. Now, if you guys were watching earlier in the live broadcast, I said that, and look, I know there's exceptions to this. And if you're watching this and you listed your home for sale over the weekend, please don't take this as a negative uh, a negative, push to you. We really want to focus on listing Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday because we need a little bit of breathing room before the weekend. If you list during the weekend, there is a very high probability that you are going to miss that weekend rush and you're going to have to wait till the next weekend. I'm going to get to the stats here. Here we go. Let's close all these windows so we can keep this clean. We had 9 listings. Normally, we float like $738 per square feet. You can see that we're up 947, which probably means we got a couple, like, see the $791 square foot. That's going to bring the number a little bit down, but then we had some, that's probably a townhome. We'll have to see. No, that's not a townhome, not a 3,500 square feet, but a 2.8 million, give or take, at $1,800 a square foot, which is crazy in Carlsbad to say that we have listings at $1,800 a square foot. I remember watching $1 Million Listing New York years ago, and them saying that, like, oh, I can't believe this is $1,500 a foot. This is crazy. Like, New York can't sustain this, and now, like, you've got $10,000 a square foot in New York. So it's weird to say we're in Carlsbad and we've got homes priced at that much per square foot, especially when building costs are like $500 to $700 a square foot to build like a crazy home. It's pretty nuts to see numbers that high. So let's look at them. All right, we've got a manufactured home over on Cindy. I believe this is back. Yep, back in Carlsbad, El Camino, just by Cannon, behind Old Carlsbad. We saw one on Thursday of last week or Friday of last week. I think it was 650 something for 1,500 square feet. So this looks like pricing wise is right in line with that one. El Camino Estates, I think it was a different community last week. Super simple, nothing crazy about it. Community pool, everything looks clean. It's white, looks like it's in good condition, move-in ready. Very, very basic, very turnkey. Nothing crazy. We've got one over on Valley Street. This is probably right by Carlsbad High School. Valley and Valley. Yep. There's Carlsbad High School right there. So right around the corner. 1,400,000. That's cool. Wide open backyard. Let's see if we can go see the lot here in a second. These homes are really easy. Not a whole lot of pictures. You can tell that this is definitely going to be somebody who's going to come in. They're going to put a little bit of work to it. Professional pictures coming Monday. So again, this one was brought to the market. Looks like photos are going to come today, so that'll be a little bit different. Just remember that this home went through the entire market, the entire weekend with these 4 or 5 photos on it, and it's going to have to wait another few days before the market really catches up with it. Great area. I think that almost anything in this area is redevelopable. If that's even a word, I probably just made that up. And it's going to be pretty hard to get hurt on that. I think that's a good price, for that. So if you're looking to remodel a home or just, full blown tear, rebuild, or just take what's existing there and change it, I think that's going to be a great opportunity. Look at this lot size. I love these lot size. And you can tell, like, here's this one looks like it's completely remodeled on Grand. Let's look where this is. Is this past? Yeah, it's at the very end. Oh, I know exactly where this is. Yeah, I know exactly where that's at. We got the train. Yep, right at the very end. I don't know that you're going to hear too much freeway right there because there is quite a bit and a little bit of a hill right there. So if you're worried about the freeway noise on that, I would definitely go drive by and see if that's an issue. This one does look like it was remodeled. You can definitely tell because the front lawn and the back lawn are super clean. I love this lot. And you can even see next door to it, even though there's a fence back here, you can see like what's possible. Like you can build monstrous homes on these lots, in the future if you want to do something like that. Definitely remodeled. I love the floors. I love the archways. Kitchen is not original. But definitely is not new. Super clean. Paint's awesome. You've got original cabinetry on the door. Looks like there's new doors on there. Looks really good. Staging on this was great. I'd love, like, oh my gosh, I can't even imagine what I would do with a lot that big. I'd probably build like my own drum studio, maybe a pickleball court, soccer goal for the kids. That's a good home. And for 1,600,000 at 873 square feet, I know that seems small. Like there is tons of money in this in the future. So somebody easily could move into this right now, own or occupy it for a while, and then when they're ready to redevelop, move out, go rent something, and you got a ton of space to redevelop there. That's going to create a ton of equity. So I think that this is a. I'm actually kind of surprised that this one is still around right now. I think this is a huge opportunity. Maybe we'll go look at it later on today. Okay, we got a townhome. I love these townhomes. I think we talked about one of these a few days ago. This is just right outside of Tamarack. Yep, there they are. Two car garage. Oh, this might be a one car or a two car tandem. Let's look at that. But I love these. Like cabinets are great. The lighting's great. You know, the floors are great. Like everything about this. Move-in ready. They're super turnkey. You can live them up. You can live them down. And what I mean is, if you want to totally turn these into luxury, you can do that. If you want to keep it super simple, you can do that. Vaulted ceilings in the primary bedroom, which I love. The bathroom is all like everything about these townhomes. I don't know who the builder was on these. Let's go see if it says. Uh, yeah, whoever built them, they did a great job. So if you're watching this and you're the builder of this, which I thought you're going to read, I love these townhomes. I think they're a great value, great location. You zoom out, you can see just a quick right down here, and then over on Garfield, down Sequoia, and you're right there at the parking lot. This is a quick thing. You are close to the train track. If we zoom in right here, you've got all these townhomes right there. There is quite a bit of structure between you and the train track. They do blow the horn here, right there a lot, so you're probably going to hear that. But I think if you're living anywhere in this area, especially east of Garfield, you're going to hear that. Again, if you're worried about the train, I would go drive by, the property, see what, see how it sounds. Just kind of hang out there for a couple hours, have a couple trains go by. We've got that, like we live right by a train track over by Poinsettia, and we hear it. I think it's white noise. Some people it drives them nuts. Some people it does not. So if you're worried about that or concerned about it, then just go hang out there for a little while. We got another townhome, same thing. Only difference between this one and that one. Oh, I was going to check on the other one to see if this had a two-car garage. Attached garage, yes. Why doesn't it say how many? This must be a San Diego listing, not a North County listing. HOA fee, $478 a month. A big part of that is insurance. Yep, insurance, front yard maintenance, management, maintenance grounds, so all that's covered. You don't have to worry about it. Beds, total property attached, yes. Tamarack Beach, the currents, yeah, it doesn't say. Probably says in here. Yeah, we'll see. Okay, so that's 1,650,000 at 1525. This is 1,975,000 at 2265. I know that doesn't sound like a big difference square footage wise. That is a big difference. It will live totally different. That extra 5 to 700 square feet is a big difference. So full blown, and you can already see it. Right, kitchen's a little bit bigger, front room's a little bit bigger, porch is a little bit bigger. It's just, yeah. Again, great job. Vaulted ceilings in the primary. We got a little porch there. It's got a view. Vaulted ceilings in the primary bath. Huge walk-in closet. Vaulted ceilings in all the bedrooms. So it looks like is this 4 bedrooms? That would make sense that it's 4. Yeah, 4 bed. That's great. Again, great job on those. I love those. I haven't been through. I've only seen pictures, but I think those are going to do good. Okay, here we go. Another 795, 791 square foot down in La Costa Resort. This may be is this a partial in the Omni? Yes, it is. So these are a little bit different. You can only occupy this. I think it's like 61 days a year or something like that, 91 days or something like that. And then they can rent it out, and there's like a revenue share for what they rent it out for. I believe it's a 70-30 split. So the Omni takes 30%, you take 70%, which is great. And it does. Normally they list it down here. Don't quote me on this. It's like 60 or 90 days per year occupancy. So it's kind of like buying more of an ownership for a timeshare, but not quite a timeshare. And you get to collect the rent on the rest of the part of the year, which is really fun. My parents have rented one of these for a summer. It's great community, great kitchen. Actually, this looks really similar to what they did, what theirs looked like. They have a pony wall there. That might have been created to create a second bedroom. Yeah, this is really close to the one my parents rented. I love it. The Omni's great. You can't go wrong with the Omni. There's great coffee in there, bunch of good stuff. So if you're looking for part-time residency, Costa Del Mar, number 679, that may be an option for you. All right, finally we get into the pools and we get into the views. You remember when I talked about last week, like that first picture makes an impression. Good job on this one because somebody who's going to love this home is going to love the pool, they're going to love the grass, and more importantly, they're going to love the view. Great job. Awesome entry. Oh, I love those floors. Those are cool floors. Love the black windows. Looks great. Oh, that's a great kitchen. Love the wood. Love the brass accents. That's unique. I haven't seen these type of lights in a long time. Good touch. Good marble touch. Yeah, good foyer. Good. Look at those vaulted ceilings. Good sitting room. Little dry bar in the area. Storage. Bathroom looks pretty cool. You're starting to see this a lot more. Super common of bathrooms that are the primary showers that have two shower heads and the tub in there. Very very popular right now. Great floor. Like there's not really anything to say about this that I would say that would be negative. Views are awesome. The pool's awesome. The inside looks like it was done really well. You're on the side of a hill. It's going to be really quiet. This looks like that is the. Is that the Omni? Let's look at the map. This looks like it's in La Costa. Yeah. Yep. That is the Omni right there. I thought maybe that might have been Aviara, but that's way over here. Yeah, that's great. Great area. Got floor plans. If you are selling your home, invest the extra money in floor plans. Trust me, it makes a difference. Even if you just use an iPhone app, they can map it. It gives you estimated things. It's really easy for people to see how livable the home is if you have a floor plan. So great job on that. Yeah, I love that home. It's a great home. Let's keep going. You know what I love about seeing all these listings, especially the last couple of days, is you can tell people are putting in like really good effort to make sure these are positioned well. The only thing that I would say on this one, and it could just be my data right now, is the quality of the photos seem to be a little goofy. That might have just been an upload issue. So again, looks like original kitchen. Floors are good. Those floors are going to last forever. Clean. This is move-in ready. Good staging. Good, great freaking backyard. Like again, I say great backyards. We live close to the water. I have no backyard. We have like a little, patio backyard. I wish we had a big backyard. This definitely has it. I think this is by the mall. Is that my? No, I'm not mistaken. No, it is. Yeah, it's not far from the mall, right? El Camino, just outside of Tamarack. Not quite at Calavera Hills, so really equidistant to Sage Creek High School or Carlsbad High School if your kids are of that age. 1,780 square feet, a million four. I think that's a great, I think that's a great option. Great location, great lot, homes in great condition. This looks like, is this Harbor Point? Yeah, you can, Harbor Point, the architecture there is, you can spot it a mile away. Very, 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 very popular community, especially if your kids go to Pac Rim or Aviara Oaks Middle School or Carlsbad High School. Again, great paint, super light. Floors are going to last forever. Vaulted ceilings. Again, if you know this community, that's a cool fridge. I don't know if that's a screen or if that's a see-through, but I love those fridges. Those are cool. Maybe that conveys, maybe it doesn't. Yep. Great condition. Again, totally move-in ready. Got a pretty big side courtyard slash patio, which is great. You've got the garage. And I think on this one, is this one in the back? Yeah, garage is in the back on this one, like most of them are. I think it's probably 50-50. Garages in the back versus in the front. I would actually prefer kind of like Brescia Ranch. I like the garages in the back. I think that's pretty cool. 1,400 square feet for a million two for 50. You're definitely paying for location, so a little bit more than the home that we just looked at in regards to price per. No, this is lower, cheaper. This is a good value. Yep, right at the outside. of Harbor Point. So you literally come down this road, exit the gate right there, and go right over here. Poinsettia Park is right there. If you kids play flag football, Pacific Rim is right here. Um, so if you're into those things, you got young kids, amazing development. You'll love it. Everybody that I know, we know probably 10 people that live in Harbor Point. Every single one of them loves it. It's a great community. Very quiet. It's gated. Uh, can't go wrong with that. All right, that's it. Those are all of the 8 listings. I will put a link to all 8 of these listings down below. Actually, it looks like there's 9 listings that came on since Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. If you have any questions about any one of these listings, then I'll put a contact form below. Reach out, let me know what those questions are, and if I can help in any which way, help you decipher what's going on in the market, all of that fun stuff. I think the market as it is right now is going to be more of the same for the next couple of years. So if you're thinking about making a move in Carlsbad, one of the things that I would be looking at is, number one, do I know my non-negotiables? Number two, do I actually have a reason to make a move right now? Because there are opportunities to create equity and value in today's market. So we should talk about that. And then once you have a good idea of what you're looking for, it's just a matter of how we go identify where that home is, whether it's on the market, if it was previously on the market and maybe didn't sell, or if it's not on the market at all, and we need to go find that home for you. All right, my name is Steve Olson, Carlsbad Real Estate. Thank you so much for joining me today. I will post all these as individual episodes later on in the day, and we will see you live tomorrow at 9:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time with 2 more questions based on what you guys are asking and the listings that hit today. Hey, thanks so much for watching this episode of the Carlsbad Report. If you have not already, there is a link in the description below to go to a page that looks just like this. We send one email out every single Thursday at 2 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, and it is everything that you need to know to stay in front of the Carlsbad real estate market. It's totally free. It's 1 email a month. There's no obligation. You don't even need to use us as your real estate team. I just want to make sure you're informed of everything that's going on, and you can unsubscribe anytime. So click the link below, register for the email. It's Thursdays at 2 o'clock. It's read by thousands. I know you're going to love it. And we'll see you on the next one. In the meantime, check out related video above or consider subscribing to the channel. All right. Thanks a lot. And we'll see you tomorrow on the next one.